Have you ever bitten into a vegetable so bitter that it made you pause and wonder why anyone would willingly eat it? For many people, that vegetable is bitter gourd, known by different names around the world, including bitter melon, bitter squash, ampalaya in the Philippines, and Kerala in India. This unusual fruit has earned a reputation for its intensely bitter taste. Some people love it, others avoid it entirely, but few foods spark as much curiosity. Despite its challenging flavor, bitter gourd has been cultivated and valued for centuries across Asia, Africa, and parts of the Caribbean. So what exactly is bitter gourd, and what makes it so incredibly bitter? Let's find out right here on History of Food. Bitter gourd comes from a tropical and subtropical vine belonging to the cucumber family. Its scientific name is Momordica carantia. If you look at it closely, you'll notice that it resembles a cucumber, but with a rough, bumpy surface that almost looks sculpted by nature. Depending on the variety, the fruit can range from pale green to dark green, and it can vary significantly in size and shape. When immature, it is harvested and eaten as a vegetable. If left to ripen fully, it turns yellow or orange, and eventually splits open to reveal bright red seeds inside. Although many people think of bitter gourd as a vegetable because of how it is cooked, it is technically a fruit. Like cucumbers, pumpkins, and tomatoes, it develops from the flower of the plant and contains seeds. Its origins are believed to trace back thousands of years to regions of Asia and possibly parts of Africa. Over time, traders and travelers helped spread the plant across continents, where it became an important ingredient in traditional cuisines and medicinal practices. Bitter gourd is especially popular in countries such as the Philippines, China, India, Vietnam, Thailand, and Japan. Each culture has developed its own way of preparing it. In the Philippines, ampalaya is commonly stir-fried with eggs, garlic, onions, and tomatoes. In India, Kerala may be stuffed with spices, fried, or cooked into curries. In Okinawa, Japan, it is famously used in a dish called Goya champuru, a stir-fry that combines bitter gourd with tofu, eggs, and meat. Across these cultures, generations have learned techniques to balance or reduce the bitterness while preserving the vegetable's unique character. But what exactly causes that powerful bitter taste? The answer lies in the plant's chemistry. Bitter gourd contains a variety of naturally occurring compounds, particularly a group known as cucurbitacins. These substances are among the most bitter compounds found in nature. Even tiny amounts can produce a strong, bitter sensation on the tongue. Cucurbitacins are not unique to bitter gourd. They are found in other members of the cucumber family as well, but bitter gourd contains them in especially high concentrations. Scientists believe these compounds evolved as a natural defense mechanism. In the wild, plants constantly face threats from insects, animals, and other organisms that want to eat them. By producing intensely bitter chemicals, bitter gourd discourages many predators from consuming it before the seeds have a chance to mature and spread. In other words, the bitterness is not a flaw. It is actually a survival strategy that has helped the species persist for thousands of years. Interestingly, cucurbitacins are not the only compounds contributing to the flavor. Bitter gourd also contains substances such as momordicosides and charantine, which further influence its distinctive taste profile. The exact balance of these compounds can vary depending on the variety of the plant. growing conditions, maturity, and even environmental stress. This is why some bitter gourds taste relatively mild, while others can be astonishingly bitter. Human perception of bitterness also plays a major role. Not everyone experiences bitter flavors in the same way. Genetic differences affect how sensitive people are to bitter compounds. Some individuals possess taste receptors that detect bitterness more intensely than others. This means that two people eating the exact same piece of bitter gourd may have very different reactions. One person may find it pleasantly sharp and complex, while another may find it overwhelmingly unpleasant. Beyond its flavor, bitter gourd has attracted attention because of its nutritional content. It is low in calories, while providing vitamins and minerals such as vitamin C, vitamin A, folate, and potassium. It also contains dietary fiber and various plant compounds that researchers continue to study. Traditional medicine systems in several countries have long used bitter gourd for a variety of purposes, particularly in relation to blood sugar management. Modern scientific research has investigated these claims, although experts generally emphasize that bitter gourd should not be considered a replacement for prescribed medical treatments. Many cooks have developed clever ways to reduce the bitterness before cooking. One common method involves slicing the bitter gourd and sprinkling it with salt. The slices are then left to sit for a period of time before being rinsed and squeezed. This process helps draw out some of the bitter compounds. Others blanch the vegetable briefly in boiling water or combine it with ingredients that balance its flavor, such as eggs, onions, tomatoes, fermented sauces, or savory meats. These techniques do not eliminate the bitterness entirely, but they can make it more approachable for newcomers. In conclusion, bitter gourd is a tropical fruit from the cucumber family that has become a treasured ingredient in cuisines around the world. Its famous bitterness comes primarily from natural compounds called cucurbitacins, along with several other bitter plant chemicals that evolved as a defense mechanism. While its flavor may not appeal to everyone at first bite, bitter gourd remains a remarkable example of how culture, biology, and taste intersect. Love it or hate it, there is no denying that this humble green fruit has one of the most distinctive flavors nature has ever created. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.